and welcome back to another video.
This is round 3, September monthly.
Boreal, everything included.
Everything goes.
Yeah.
You want to play 4 time walk? You're allowed.
Yeah.
You want to play 4
strip mine?
Do it.
4 shops?
4 mind twist? No, that's not happening. That's still risky.
A little too optimistic there.
Yeah. But yeah, we got Sam on a rug berserk deck, which we'll see now, versus Aymeric on his cats and taxes.
Cats and taxes.
Cats and taxes, cats and taxes. Okay, anyways, so you have, I mean, this is pretty typical rug, right? You have pixies and the script sprites, flying men, and the dibs. Now that's 16 creatures. Is that typical? 15 creatures. Oh, plus
got the
4.
birds.
The birds, 19. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of creatures. But
I kind of like this deck, honestly. I like the unstable mutation.
yeah, but script sprites. Hold on, that's just a 1-mana 1/1. Does it fly at least?
Script sprites?
It flies, right?
Flying, yeah.
Okay,
flying
so it's
1/1.
8 flying men, basically.
And I kind of like where this deck is going. You got the unstable mutation, the giant growths,
Yeah, and then berserk.
pixies, berserk.
So basically, it's just a fuck ton of creatures, and then pump and berserk, right?
Yeah.
Guarantee you have something on board to pump so that your berserks are always active.
And then you got like side blasts and bolts just for a little damage here and there.
Yeah, but also, what is going on? Another deck with no 4 strips?
Maybe he just didn't care for it. I mean, it happens. Some people are just like, you know what? I don't really care to have 4 strips. I just want to... I mean, his mana base is pretty... I find is okay. He's got birds too, so I mean...
I think
even if he gets stripped...
You probably play the Ruby, right? At least? Because you got the Bolt and the Wheel of Fortune, you probably play the Ruby, right?
Maybe he has it and we're just not seeing it, or it's an older deck pick, but regardless, yeah, 1 strip. Yeah, I would probably take out at least 1 of the Pendelhavens. I think 3 is a bit much. He has 3 Pendelhavens, right? Yeah, 3 Pendelhavens, and...
I spent hours and hours and years making this deck list. Don't ask questions, just read the deck list.
Yeah, right. You? Unstable mutation. Yeah, so it's a pretty good deck. I think it's going to perform pretty well. And this being featured once again on the channel. I think, was the last version X points?
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
But it's good. It's interesting to note that he is not playing with any power.
Yes, I remember. So he's kind of going the route of like Energy Flux, Blood Moon, to kind of mess up the opponents.
He's basically trying to punish the greed that the format allows for.
Yeah.
While being an efficient creature deck. Another deck with only 2 counter spells, but still playing the card.
I wonder what's the interaction. Okay, I guess the winds have changed with the land tax. Kind of trying to get that shuffle effect going for him.
Pretty good, actually, honestly, because you can thin your deck, and then when it's time to put them back in, not only do you then draw that many cards, but you also have lands in your deck again that you can land tax. It's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, so...
Balance because you're white.
I mean, you know, the lion dib combo together is pretty good. You got the, disenchanted swords. The
Javelineers.
Serendip Jin.
No lightning bolt.
The Jin is pretty good, I guess.
5/6. Yeah, I mean, just don't sacrifice an island, right?
Yeah, I guess the land tax will help you kind of filter out your basics.
Yeah. What happens if you sack an island? Do you take 5 damage? Is that what it is?
I think it's 3.
Oh, it bolts you?
I think it does 3 damage to you, if I recall. If you sacrifice an island, and I think you bury it as well. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a land. If you sacrifice an island in this way, it does 3 damage to you. When you have no more lands, sacrifice. Okay, so when you have no more lands, then you have to sacrifice...
Let's just say if this deck is in a situation where it has no lands and you have to sacrifice that card, it's time to change deck. You know what I mean? The whole purpose of this deck is to have lands.
Yeah.
So...
But I mean...
You can sacrifice an island, that's understandable, but please...
There's a bit of a drawback, but for 2 blue, 2 colorless for a 5/6 flyer...
Yeah, this thing kills...
That's a pretty good...
This kills Juzam.
Yeah.
And flies over it.
So... I think maybe 3's a bit optimistic, but...
Well, you would play 2?
Yeah. I think 2. I think 2 is probably maybe off like a Star Angel or something.
I recently just bought those same sleeves that Aymeric has. They're honestly so incredible in person. They are amazing. They are probably some of the nicest dragon shields I've ever owned.
Oh, it's Dragon Shield makes sense?
Yeah.
So what's the artwork itself?
It's the Great Wave. The great, you know that art, the Great Wave art.
Yeah.
But then they just drew a dragon in it.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
Dragon in the Great Wave. Actually, I'll just go.
Speaking of which, I gotta buy some more sleeves. All my sleeves are starting to get a bit.
Breaking.
Not breaking, but you know when sleeves kind of get that. You know, they're kind of a bit dirty, so they don't shuffle as smoothly. They feel a little bit more, you know. But there's like so many cards of sleeves, so you just get so discouraged. Oh, these are very nice sleeves. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
You should probably buy a couple more, and then try this new card game called Sorcery.
They have them at Top Deck Hero actually in Laval. They have a bunch.
Yeah.
They have a bunch.
Hey, these are really nice, actually.
No, they're really, really nice.
Wow, good stuff. All right, well, back to the game.
Yeah. This game?
That game, yes, sir. We have the classic opener, Plains, Savannah Lion. Sam just basically doing a land drop go, taking 2 to the face, playing land tax.
Okay, yeah, the classic turn 2 no land so that I can trigger
So
line.
it looks like the taxman is doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking like he might be pretty happy.
That's my new nickname for him, the taxman.
Taxman.
He's coming to collect.
He wants his. He wants what's his.
He wants his piece of the pie.
So I mean, if you're Sam, I think you are probably not caring. You probably just want to play 2 creatures this turn. So just try to kill as fast as you can. Basically, that's probably not the land you want to play. Yeah, it's bizarre actually to see so many 1-drops and nothing on turn 1 and nothing on turn 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes him really very happy. That makes him able to do his.
I mean, you could be holding a bolt.
Yes.
That's to bolt the line.
Yes. But that deck is, it definitely wants to play its creatures as soon as possible, and then deal as much damage, and then go over the top with the bolts. Obviously, you use them if you need them, but
I mean, unless he has like a pixie or something, or requires 1 and 1, doesn't happen to draw any of his 1-drops.
it's possible he didn't draw any blue and he has flying men. So that's a reason why you don't play Force Strip, is because you're playing 3 colors, and this is the kind of situation that can happen. You can have your colorless land and your red-green while you're holding all your blue cards in your hand.
Yeah, I think Force Strip probably 2 is the correct color maximum. I mean, you could probably splash a 3rd color, 1 or 2 cards, but not when it's like 2 requiring 2 of that mana. Mm-hmm. 2 islands, 2 plains. Like if you splash like a 3rd color, it only requires 1 black, white, or whatever. But it's kind of rough. So
all right, we're going to draw step. Oh, a Soul Ring is very good when you have a handful of cards. So you can play your land, your Soul Ring, and make your way back down to 7 cards. Yeah, it's especially unfortunate for Sam to play the strip mine there, because I don't think he's in a position where he wants to strip. You just watched your opponent draw 3 land.
yeah. Wow.
Nah, we don't need to activate the Chaos Orb just yet. Chaos Orb is here for the purposes of destroying the creatures that get in the way of the Savannah Lion.
So the taxman doing pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, see yeah, good. Now you blow up each one triggers, right? So he can get 6 lands in theory if he wants.
In theory, I wouldn't, but I mean he could.
I think the right number might be 2 here.
Or maybe he just wants to filter out his deck he's willing to discard.
I mean, if he has the Winds of Change, maybe he just wants 6 so he can just draw 9 cards.
That's true. So
Alright, so those 3 cards put him to 8. With no winds of change, you probably don't need to go to 12. Draw for turn.
Let's see, what is he? Does he play another land?
Yeah, I think so. I think you island. You play island, you play the Serendip you just drew, and then you Chaos Sword Sam's.
Beautiful flip.
That's a dead boy, and this is a swing. And then I think you get that Serendip in play.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty strong play, I'd say. Looks like Taxman is doing pretty good. Game 1. Strong board state. Playing Winds of Change, shuffling his hand, so I mean... But who knows, maybe Sam will draw to something really good.
Yeah. Well,
So-
is he playing? No balance. He's got to. The thing is with these Berserk decks, he's got to put a lot of work in, right? He's got to find a way to get rid of that Serendip,
Yeah.
which I guess Side Blast does it, and then put a couple of creatures into play, chip, and then be able to pump and Berserk. So
Yeah.
there's a road ahead of him. Aymeric deck is just doing what it wants to do, so he just needs to continue what he's doing, and he's in the driver's seat. Oh, we got Winds of Change used.
Yeah, that's what I said. So they both shuffled.
Yeah, I think I would have waited until my next turn when I could do stuff with the mana. Do stuff with the cards I just drew because I'm untapped, you know? Plus he'd have 1 extra land. Right, like his opponent wasn't doing much, then he took, on turn 3, played his first creature, you just killed it, and then you gave him a fresh hand, and then had to pass. That's a bit rough, I think I would have waited.
Okay.
I mean, that being said, here we are.
I think I would swing in with both creatures. Even with the Savannah line.
Takes it. Javelineers are good versus the sprites, but they need to turn, right? They have
Yeah.
they need to not be sick. Some javelin tokens.
Yeah.
Okay, also,
So unless Sam didn't have a green last turn, he's trying to hold back a giant growth.
he didn't have the green. He only had strip mine.
Maybe he has a
used it-
tropical. No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why he took the 3 damage. Instead of sacking one of his sprites to.
Oh.
Or yeah, there you go. Unstable mutation.
That's a attack for 5 out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And if he has Berserk, that's a 10. You can bolt. Oh yeah, I guess you have to get rid of that thing, eh?
Yeah.
Triangle? No.
Okay, well now Sam this turn will go down 5, so we'll go to 6.
So that thing gets a -1 counter on it on Sam.
-1
So it'll be a
counter
3.
until it like basically essentially kills it.
He can't win next turn, I don't think, and so his
That's his like giant growth berserk.
even then it's
What's a 3? It would be what, a 3/3?
so it would,
6/6,
it would be
12/12.
exactly, it would be exactly lethal, but that's only if Aymeric attacks with both his creatures again.
Yeah.
He does. Risky. Unless, of course, Aymeric also has the time walk.
Yeah.
Rough. So there is exactly the one line for Sam to win right now, right? Giant Growth Berserk. But he needs a green also, so he needs 3 cards. I don't think he's got it. Are those birds in his last 2 cards?
I think he had a burn.
Oh, that's good. Oh, we have a response. That's true. I forgot he was playing 2 counter spells, so that's pretty much puts an end to that, right?
Yeah.
I think you attack with the growth, right? The one that has the unstable. Oh, disenchant.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because it has a 1/1 count, -1, -1
minus
counter.
one counter, yeah, so the counter stays, so it effectively kills. Yeah. So good play from the taxman.
Yeah. The white cards are good in the old school format of Magic the Gathering.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I'm making the statement.
That's a bold statement to make. So I'm buying a little bit of turn, a little bit of time. Another turn or two, but
Yeah, I think the board state is just too weak for what his deck wants to do in order to get 11 points of damage anytime soon, so... Can block for 1 more turn? No, not any longer. That's a game 2 situation, I think.
it appears so.
It's time to...
Playing a City of Brass, I wonder if he's trying to make him think that he's holding up a counterspell.
Or maybe it just is. Oh, that's a blocker. If it gets met by a counterspell, it's really, really rough. But also now you can just do nothing and that thing will kill itself, right? Just takes 1 damage every turn. If you have a plow, you probably plow the bird, I think, right?
Yeah.
He can block the...
I'd probably use a sprite to block the lion, a bird to block a Serendib, and a Serendib to block the Serendib. Yeah. So just barely squeaking by.
He needs another flying creature. And it's a... another flying creature.
So it's getting a little closer there.
Yeah, no, a plow just doesn't. You plow the bird, the script sprite. Attack for 3. He'll gain 1 from the plow and then lose 1 from the free. So. Yeah, that should be 100%.
Actually, if he attacks this turn as a giant growth on upkeep, he'll lose to
just losing the 2 life. Oh wow! So then Lightning Bolt 2 does it, right?
Yeah, if he has a bolt in his hand.
That's actually so funny.
It's weird how
There's Berserk Bolt and Berserk does it also.
Berserk. Oof. Sam squeaking a win just
I
by
think
the...
we both collectively said it was over for Sam 12 million times. Jeez. Wow.
That's why you don't give up to the end.
Yeah, that's why you just don't give up. So interesting then, does the second Serendib cause the game loss, or does attacking with it cause the game loss? Like, if he would have just kept the blocker,
Yeah.
and like his ping is slower than Sam's ping, and then he never gets got by combat damage.
Maybe being a little too aggressive on the attacks.
Yeah.
But worked out in Sam's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. That was amazing.
He just won.
Anybody who thinks of ever giving up early, come watch this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Save this game in your bookmarks.
I think it's happened a few times in the channel where like, oh, it's over. There's no way. And the person just comes back.
There was a way.
Squeaks. It's kind of like that scene from Indiana Jones where Harrison Ford slides under the big door, and grabs his hat and has the thing. Just manages last second. I think I'm kind of dating myself with the references.
No, that's good. That's good. Keep the classics alive.
I remember back in the day we had carriages and horses. I'm not that old, but
remember when they invented the wheel?
Oh yeah. Okay, so another start with the
land tax.
Land tax, but not as good because you're playing first, so you kind of have to wait like a turn to really for it to be effective, and then
when you go first, you want to place the banner line.
Especially if Sam right now he has like 2 Moxen drop and a land drop, and he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah. Well, the bird also makes it so he doesn't need to play lands, the Moxen for that too, right? So that's a blue sapphire tapping for that.
Yeah, no, he corrected it.
Yeah.
Easy. Okay.
The time walk.
Serendib. Perhaps.
Okay, I see a. Oh my god, attack for 4.
Oh my god.
At 3, I mean, attack for 3. I think you just berserk that, no? Because it's never going to be as big. Just get the 6 damage in. No, I guess you don't need. I guess you don't need to.
No, I think you could be patient because you can still use it for mana.
Yeah, and berserk does more with. Oh, because it dies, right.
Yeah.
But also berserk does more once you giant growth too, right? So
yeah,
just giant growth.
So effectively, it'll do 6 damage total.
Avoid fate, nice. We don't see that enough. Good stuff. Counter target.
Go kick rocks, kid. Yeah. The only time I've ever seen that card really used in a deck is like a Lich.
Yeah. But also at the same time though, right? Like that bird is gonna die on its own. So if somebody wants to use their plow on it, maybe I want to protect the next creature I play. Like when I do my berserk giant growth turn, I have avoid fate to protect it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's a thing to consider.
I think I would have let the swords pass though.
Yeah, because like now it's just dead, right?
Yeah. Especially now you could ping it with a javelin here, but I wouldn't bother. I mean, it's going to die on its own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he's contemplating whether or not to play land because, you know, as long as Sam just stays in that one land, that land tax is...
Yeah. Well, he effectively turned off land tax for 3 turns, right? Land mox.
So really, Taxman is trying to stay low with the land drops. But I mean, effectively, he can only play so many cards with 1 mana, so at a certain point, he's going to have to play a second land.
Yeah, so now it should just be a 0/1. And it'll die next one.
Why is 0/1? Oh yeah, 0/1, yes, you're right. Sorry, I don't play with garbage cards, so if I don't know their stats offhand, not all of us play...
green with green.
You know. No, what's Reanimator?
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
These garbage decks. What is this? Hot pile of trash.
Yeah, Energetic Growth is a fun card, though, even if it never seems to... Well, I mean, it does what it needs to do. Just in situations like this, it seems like it's... I feel like this is a situation why the card doesn't see as much play, because this happens. It turns itself off and then kills your creature, right?
Yeah.
But with Berserk, it changes the math. Berserk Giant Growth plus that thing. Forget about it. You can end the game so fast.
That's true. Giant Growth Berserk, depending on the... Yeah. I mean, we saw it in a couple of videos back. Somebody like... Was it JS, maybe?
What?
Just like one turn, like Giant Growth Berserk.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
it could have been, yeah.
Or maybe it was Derek.
Now, interesting. Sam drew a land but didn't play it. I wonder if... Oh, because land tax, right?
Yeah. Like, if he's just attacking with the 1/1, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. This is a tick-tock kind of situation where it's...
Sam's waiting for something he could play. Taxman's like really stuck in the hard spot because he's like... I mean, he wants his land tax to work, but effectively he's holding back.
Yeah, but like he's winning, right? He has the win.
It's kind of even. The second Sam draws like a Serendib or a Sprite, it blocks the Javelineer. I mean, the Javelineer, yes, can ping it for 1, but... I don't know. Okay, now this is where I think Sam will be forced to play land, I think.
Maybe you're supposed to play Black Vice with land tax in the same deck. If people are going to be this afraid to play lands, then you get right by Black Vice.
Oh, okay, so... Yeah. I guess he's ditching the land tax approach. Blood Moon. Hilarious.
He pumped the Sprite in response, but you could have Javelineered the Sprite if you wanted to, right? In response to the pump.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, well, Mox Emerald pays for Berserk and Giant Growth, which is relevant. But now he's not playing... I was gonna say, he's not playing Mox Ruby, so he can't cast red cards, but that's ridiculous because Blood Moon makes his lands red.
Yeah.
So he can definitely cast red spells.
Well, I mean... I would probably want to keep the red spells. Why not? You know, what's the rush of playing the burn spells?
No rush. I'm saying like in general, if you wanted to cast them.
Oh yeah. So maybe, but I think you only had what? Lightning bolts?
Lightning bolts and one Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Probably just end of turn, shoot the Script Sprite, I guess. If he wants to use Giant Growth to protect it, that's fine.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Oh, they're probably talking shit about you.
Yeah.
This guy, Mark, you know, he's going to talk shit about the channel.
Harry
You better not make any mistakes or they're going to critique us. The other guy, Anthony's not so bad, but the other guy, Mark, he's got some
nerve.
He's got some nerve.
Some nerve.
He's got some attitude, this kid.
I'm trying to do better with my Italian without words book.
Yeah, so what is that? You just throw shoes and smack people with wooden spoons?
Wave a lot. It's a lot of hand waving.
Finger.
Okay, we gotta protect. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, you shoot it. Yeah, he just throws the javelin.
Here, it's good. Literally stabs the card. Here you go.
That's really funny. Just throw the javelin.
That's so hilarious. Oh my god.
And the beats continue.
Tis but a scratch.
Well, as it planes. Again, it's looking rough a bit for Sam, but you know, I don't know.
We saw the last game.
Yeah, I don't know if I can say anything anymore about.
I think he's probably missing a blue mana source to play the Serendibs. I'm guessing.
Yeah, he has, I think, one island and 2 forests. Because I could just click the button. Yeah, 1 island, 2 forests. Is there a Chaos Orb in there? There is a Chaos Orb. Did you already use the Chaos Orb? No, that was...
no, I think it was last game. Okay. So he's doing pretty good with his mana sources, Soul Ring, so on.
Yeah, Sam basically has been doing absolutely nothing all game, right? And the one thing he did was checked instantly. Well, not checked instantly, but just checked from the beginning by the Javelineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So could be a ye old game 3 situation.
Yeah, it looks like he has a Serendibs, but he's missing blue mana source. Discarding a land. Oh, looks like a game 3 coming along.
So I'm just gonna play you win the game off the top. It says it right here, you win the game. That's like a coalition victory. I remember that card used to amaze me when I was like a youngin'.
Coalition victory?
Yeah, it was like if you control a permanent of every color and a land of each type, you win the game. And it costs like 3 and 1 of each color. Yeah.
That's completely ridiculous.
You win the game if you control that. So I basically, because we played Domain, well, we didn't even know, I didn't know it was called Domain back then, but the 5 color deck from back then. So I always played 5 colors with Dragon Legends and Sisay and Gerard. Like I played with the creatures that were in the Art of Coalition Victory. So this is like the best card in the world. I mean, look at it. Anyways. Yeah, okay. So Sam concedes to the Savannah Lion because, well, it was dead anyways, but then
yeah, exactly.
The extra beats is just too strong. So Aymeric manages to get himself a game 3. Now he'll be going second with land tax, which is what you want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you go first with land tax, you should probably try to play the Savannah Lion. But the mulligan system is not tricky.
You take, like, land tax out
on the play?
Yeah. You try to be a bit more aggressive?
I'm not sure. I mean, the deck is built around it, I think.
Yeah, I guess with the winds of change, I suppose it's...
Yeah.
We'll see in round 3. I mean... I think the power level of both decks are pretty even, to say the least. I think they're pretty... Does it seem like one deck is like lopsided? Although like one's not playing power and Sam is playing power, so.
Yeah, I mean, land tax does help make up for the lack of the mocks at least. to some degree.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now I wonder if like Sam last game regretted playing Unstable Mutation on his birds because he would have had like a blue mana source to play Serendib.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Maybe he wasn't expecting the Blood Moon. Now he knows.
All right. We have ourselves a game. Yeah, those sleeves look amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
They're a bit expensive though. They're 25th anniversary. This bullshit, that bullshit. So they're like 29. I think they're $21 for the box of 100. It's expensive.
21 Canadian.
Yeah, it's expensive, but I don't know, whatever. Every once in a while.
That's okay. Once in a while, you know. I've buttoned some higher end deck boxes where it's like I would not normally. You know, there's one I have that's like, it's like, you know, maybe about 10 inches high, so it holds like a deck on top. There's like a middle section, so you could put like your tokens, your dice, and then another deck at the bottom, and like has this magnetic flap that goes over it, and it's like.
How many cards does it fit? Like 60 or 75? With sideboard, it fits 2 decks.
Yeah, you could fit sideboards. So you can fit sideboard. You could fit like token. Like in the middle, it's perfect if you have like tokens, dice, whatever you want.
Because a lot of the times I build multiple decks that share cards. So when I have one built, I'll have 2 or 3 shells of other decks that require cards from the one that's built. So it could be nice to put all of the shells on the bottom with the completed deck on top.
Yeah.
You have to send me the link for what that is. I have to look into it. All right.
But going to the game.
So Sam went first with his bird, which is nice. That's what he wants. And Aymeric played Soul Ring, which is not necessarily what he wants, but it's what every deck is happy to do. So
yeah.
All right.
So Sam's just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, pressure time. So don't get plowed, and you're in a happy state. Oh, a pass. Not even okay. Well, another mana screw game. Sheesh. Oh, we got the plow.
Okay.
Does it have a counterspell? Avoid fate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, the same argument, right? He should have just plowed on his turn.
Yeah.
To avoid the untap. Like, not only is he playing blue, but he also has revealed already he's playing Avoid Fate. So, yeah.
Yeah, he could have avoided that fate.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Whoa!
All right.
Anyways.
Plowing ahead.
Don't forget you're on.
Plowing ahead. It's going. I'm on fire, baby. I can't stop.
Don't forget, this is going on the internet. This is the internet.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Anyways.
All right. Doing 3 damage.
So, yeah, so it's interesting because it's not just that you get your card countered, it's that you take 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 damage you could have truly avoided.
Yeah. I wonder what they're discussing.
Oh yeah, and that's true with the Serendip being in play with the giant growths and stuff, it just gets even scarier. Oh, but City in a Bottle would, I guess, be really strong. Flying Men, Serendip, Unstable. Okay. What's the thought process? I wish I could see the cards in his hand, so I could try to figure out the thought process.
Don't do it, Sam.
Maybe I can carry the ring. Well, if Aymeric missed another land drop, that's really, really, really rough.
And he has no land tax. So he... But I wonder what made him...
Soul Ring is enticing, so maybe he just needed one more land. The Chuck of Defeat. Gain 3 life. So 6 and 6. Oh, we have more dice. Side blast you. What the heck is that? Oh, it's
like a tiger? Looks like a tiger.
Yeah. I have to stop leaning into the screen and changing my angle, thinking I'm going to see the card. I just like it.
I did that once at one point whenever we were commenting on the video, and I was like trying to lean right on the monitor. Like,
Yeah.
this, I'm like, I'm not actually. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's not how the world works. What's this? It's for 3. It's probably for 2, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
In desperation.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy. I mean, he loses 2 lands, right?
Yeah.
Now if a Blood Moon comes down. It's got lands for days. Play Chaos Orb. No, why not? Why not play Chaos Orb? Doesn't want to get disenchanted?
Maybe he's afraid of that, yeah.
Javlav Linear. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's also a land he didn't play now.
Looks like the tax man got taxed himself.
I was really surprised he's not playing any land. Why isn't he playing the land? Can you think of a reason?
Maybe he's not drawing?
No, he's got a taiga or a tundra in his hand. Not tundra, tropical island in his hand. It's like 2 turns now he doesn't playing it.
He literally took the fucking...
Yeah. Stab, stab, stab. Okay. Protect. Probably better to avoid fate there, no? If he had it.
Maybe.
So you can, because now the lightning bolt is gone. Whereas that lightning bolt is dealing 3 damage. But avoid fate isn't. And avoid fate with berserk doesn't do anything, but giant growth berserk is huge.
Hmm.
Yeah, type 2. The clock thickens. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
is he only attacking for 1?
I think they undid something.
Ugh.
But he has avoid fate though.
Like, son of a...
Yeah, that's rough. Alright, that's a 5-turn clock. Aymeric needs to draw lands and do something. Is that a land? Looks like a land.
Okay.
Ifrit. Or not. Or yes.
Yeah, okay, in the fruit.
So now that Scrib Sprite no longer attacks.
Ooh.
So does that mean he negates?
Yeah, negates the damage.
Yeah. Does Berserk give trample?
Yes. Trample, but it dies at the end of the turn.
Oh, rough. Now the Chaos Orb comes down. Good timing. Blow up that thing, and start the smash again. 2.
Oh, I mean, he tried to put in a good effort, you know, Spirit Link with the Serendib, but...
Yep. But brick by brick. I mean, Aymeric needs to play. He needs a plow, or he needs another Ifrit. That's the only thing, is that right? Yep, we'll go to 6. The clock thickens. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, the second threat is something that Aymeric needs to not be seeing, but of course,
Yeah.
of course, there it is. I mean, yeah, that thing just ended the okay, well, land tax a little bit late, obviously, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But yeah, the Afraid changes the clock by so much. Well, it's only one turn, but that one turn matters when your opponent's playing Plow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that just... Oh, it wasn't over. Sam, 34-7. I guess it was. Yeah, he had 6 life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7. Yeah. Well, a good fight for the... it's always nice to see the decks that don't have power perform. Or at least keep up, you know?
Yeah, at least keep up.
And like, game 1, I guess, like, in theory, could have been won by him anyways.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I mean, overall, I think we saw that, you know, even without power, you could still put up a pretty good fight. Yeah.
Know how to build your deck and build your deck properly, and yeah. But yes, that game 1 will live in my head for a while. Especially because I like to, you know, concede when it's time. But I would have maybe conceded.
Well, what did you tell me one time? Never concede?
Yeah, never concede.
Never concede?
Yeah.
And, yeah, great match between the two players. Congrats to Sam for winning this.
Yeah, and
I guess we'll be on to our next video, the finals.
Finals.
It's time to get down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
And, anything else you want to add?
No.
No?
No, I used to hate land tax, but
Still do?
Still do. But I think the people that we've been seeing play with it recently have been doing interesting things, so
Yeah.
it's making me soften up to it. So that's good. That's always good. That's always good. Okay, well, anyways, on to the finals, and then we'll see what the next month has in stock for us.
Yep.
See you.